All right, so we're going to go over the extra P-flow stuff in here for the medium and large dirt part of this. So we're going to add the two more events in here. All we're really going to do is duplicate these over and adjust some settings. So we'll do that, and I'll also go over the prefab, kind of making this like its own little effect into this. This doesn't have, I don't have box 1, I believe, on here, and that deals with the prefab stuff, but with 2010 it comes with it, and I can go over that at some point in 2010 if you are using that, and show you how to have a preset. And if you don't have 2010, I'll show you how to kind of make it work without prefabs. So let's go over making this stuff real quick. Also, I said before, this is a test particle count on this 5,000. So let's go ahead and shift click, and you'll see this little plus thing come up. Shift left click over and drag, and it'll say, operator test. You want to copy this, and let's do it one more time. Okay, and then rename the stuff to medium. To this to large. And also keep in mind in particle flow, there are more than one ways to do things. This is just one way. We could actually done this with one at birth, and then a little bit more elaborate setup. But this is the most straightforward, simple to see, simple to use setup when you're first starting out doing this sort of stuff. And that's kind of why I did it. So you can see this. So we have the large and the medium now. So what we want to do first off is make our scale in this bigger. So in the uniform, this is our main scale here. So this is 10 in the medium. So let's go ahead and make this like 30, and this one say 60. Same variation. All this stuff we want to leave the same. The scale uniform is the one we want to change, though. Something else we'd probably want to change in here is the speed and possibly the gravity. Let me just kind of rearrange this here and link that all up there. And why would we want to do that? Well, for timing and more realistic effect for the larger pieces falling, or not falling faster, but falling not quite going quite as far as the smaller pieces coming out. So we can do that really quickly by doing it through the speed and the gravity here. So for instance, let's say the speed is the fastest. We want the smallest one to go 450. Let's make this one go at, say, 300, and the biggest one go at 200. Variation, you could probably leave the same. That's fine for now. The gravity, you can leave the same as a constant. 300 here. But remember, this is CG, so we can do whatever we want. If we can fake this. If this wasn't falling fast enough, then we can just up the gravity to make it look a little heavier, which we might end up doing. Which I'll probably do with these. Just put like 500 and just see what that looks like. So we have this all ready to go. Let's go ahead and minimize this over, and let's just see what it looks like. Also, one more thing too. We have 5,000 on all of these guys. What we're going to want to do is reduce the count on this. So the most and the small, second most and the least. So yeah, we're going to reduce the count on this. So let's say 1,000 or 1,000 here. And say, I don't know, 50, because we only want a few big rocks coming out. These are gonna be quite a bit bigger than everything else. So let's see, what else do we need to do to make this work? Keep apart. Also, this is one thing too. We don't need this on the large one, since we have so few particles. We might not even need it on this, depending on how many particles we use. we'll keep it on for now. See what it looks like. Let's go ahead and change the colors of these guys to something independent. So let's say blue. Yeah, make these guys green. And let's see, we probably want to make them, there's something other than geometry. Let's make these dots for now. Okay, so we're all pretty much ready to go. Let's go ahead and save the scene really quickly. And my file saves off to the side here so you can't really see it. Let's see, Dirt Max. Let's go ahead and make iteration 3. Okay, that's saved. Close this up. And let's look at the dirt. So we have, so you can see the smallest one went the furthest. And the green we barely see. Just a few things in there. So let's go ahead and visualize this with the geometry and make a preview of this and see what we need to adjust. Let's go ahead and bring up the particle view again. Turn on geometry for all these guys. And turn this, and this guy on. And let's go ahead and minimize this dude so we kind of get an idea here. And it looks like we're going to probably have to make the sizes on these larger ones even bigger. And another thing too we can change. We can particle view again. It's a little big. The size on this. Let's make this 150. And also another thing here, the speed by surface. Change the seed because we're having the same sort of placement and everything. So let's go ahead and put a position object as well. Seed this guy. So it's different looking each time, or for each event here. So let's go ahead and look at that. Yeah. Looks like we don't have. Yeah, so we get a couple bigger guys there coming up. Might be too big. It looks like we probably want to really kind of force that dirt out. So let's just make a really quick preview. Let's go to animation, make preview. You could do this a couple different ways. You want to leave the geometry on, particle systems, and background, all this stuff's fine. AVI is fine. If you choose codec, Microsoft Video 1 is usually okay. I just want this to 100.